Hi everyone, welcome to week 7 of your winter CSA. I'm going to give you a quick preview of what we have available in the boxes this week. First on the line, we have another round of Hoke cider. We pressed these last week and these have not been frozen, so I think these are less likely to have some of the overflow issues you might have seen last week. These will last for about 2 weeks in your fridge, or if you want to keep them a little longer, just throw them in the freezer and pull them out when you're ready to enjoy. For winter squash this week, we have the trusty butternut, and then this week we are featuring the Tetsukabuto squash, or we lovingly call it Tetsu for short. This is a Japanese squash. It's a hybrid between a butternut and a kabocha. So it's a kind of unique squash, but you can cook with it in just about any way you use other squash. It has kind of a hard outer layer, which helps it keep really long in storage. So we like these for our late winter CSA because they really do store a long time, but they have a super rich, dense orange flesh, and they are delicious, really just cooked as is and eaten just like that. But you can use them really any way you'd use other squash. Oh, I was gonna say also, another thing to maybe do with your squash this winter is think about cleaning out and roasting the seeds. I was just talking to Molly in the office and she was saying she always roasts her squash seeds and uses them on top of the dishes. And that's a really good way to use a little bit more of your squash in the winter. We've got a standard green cabbage here. I've been roasting these a lot in the oven lately. It's a kind of a easy, quick way to use a cabbage. And if you leave them in there until the edges start to get crispy, it gives a nice texture. Put whatever spices you like on it. That's a fun way to eat the cabbage. We have red onions this week. I've been pickling these in a little bit of lime juice in the fridge, which also is another fun way to just top, kind of sometimes bland winter meals. But that's a good way to store these, and they'll keep in your fridge forever if you just toss them in a little lime juice or vinegar with spices. There are a lot of different recipes for pickling those onions. We have another round of Featherstone carrots. We've got yellow potatoes this week. Continuing on with the root vegetables here, we have a fun beet medley this week. So we mixed together all 3 of our colors of beets. So if you cut open these kyojas, you're gonna see a beautiful pink and white bullseye. And then we've got the gold and the red. And so if you cut all these up and mix them together, it's just gonna add a fun color to your pan of roast veggies this week. We've got the scarlet turnips to add into your veggie roast. We've got another round of these beautiful watermelon radishes. When you cut them open, it looks like the inside of a watermelon. I did an event in Chanhassen at the Arboretum this weekend, and this was one of their featured demonstration veggies, and they cut these super thin and salted them just a little, and then Chef Beth Fisher at the Arboretum made a beet hummus that they dipped these chips in for everybody as a starter for the event, and people were really excited about those. And then last on the line, we have another round of spinach. We're slowly but surely making our way through that spinach out there. We got a little bit of sun to pick last week, so you may find that this is a little bit dirty. We didn't wash them just to keep it as fresh as possible for you. So you'll want to trim them, wash them, and they'll be good to go for your winter salads, maybe with some of those root vegetables cut up on top. So have a great week. Stay warm. Thanks.